If you want to speak like a native Japanese speaker, what do you think are the keys? I would say there are 3 keys to speaking like a native speaker. 1. Pronunciation of Japanese vowel and consonant sounds. For example, if you pronounce the word reiwa with an English R, like reiwa, it may sound unfamiliar to Japanese people. 2. Pitch accent. There are 4 different pitch accent patterns in Japanese. For example, the word nihon. The pattern for this word is low, high, low. Ni, ho, If you say the word with a high, high, low pattern, which doesn't exist in the standard Japanese, it sounds like ni, ho, and it may also sound unfamiliar to Japanese people. 3. Rhythm of the Japanese language. Understanding the rhythm of the Japanese language is very important as the first 2. So that's what I'm gonna talk about in this video. Kanas Japanese. As I mentioned in several other videos, each kana takes the same amount of time to pronounce. For example, 日本語. Let's say each kana takes 1 beat to pronounce. Then the word 日本語 takes 4 beats to pronounce. 日本語. This unit with the equal duration of a sound is called mora, the basis of the rhythm in the Japanese language. The word 日本語 has 4 moras. The word with 2 moras, such as n, takes half as long to pronounce as 日本語. 日本語 takes twice as long to pronounce as n. As you can see, each mora is represented by 1 kana. The combined characters such as ka also represent 1 mora. For example, the word 宿題. This word has 4 moras and takes 4 beats to pronounce. 宿題. A small ts and long vowels, these are called special moras because these are literally special. These special moras never come at the beginning of a word. These are pronounced in different ways depending on the sounds preceding or succeeding them. A syllable and a mora differ when a word contains a special mora. For example, 日本語 has 4 moras, but only has 3 syllables. Many Japanese learners struggle with these special moras. Let's take a look at some of the common mistakes Japanese learners make. One of the common mistakes in pronunciation of the long vowels is that they don't pronounce them long enough. For example, the word Osaka. If you don't pronounce the long vowel for a duration of 1 mora, it sounds like Osaka. Osaka. So it's important to remember a long vowel also takes 1 mora or 1 beat to pronounce. But as I mentioned in the Japanese long vowels video, you don't pronounce the long vowels separately from a vowel before it. But the thing I mentioned still holds the truth. Each kana takes the same amount of time to pronounce. You elongate a vowel by one mora, or one beat. So you pronounce these two moras twice as long as sa or ka. Osaka. Same thing with a small tsu. For example, the word kitte. If you don't pronounce the small tsu for a duration of one mora, it sounds like kite, kite, kitte, kitte. One of the common mistakes in the pronunciation of n is that they tend to connect n with a vowel preceding or succeeding it. This is probably because they subconsciously divide a word into syllables instead of moras. For example, 日本への留学. If you don't pronounce n as an independent mora, it sounds like 日本への留学. 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 Let's do a quiz. How many moras does this word contain? The answer is 3. 去年. What about this? The answer is also 3. 旅行. What about this? The answer is 4. 東京. What about this? The answer is also 4. 北極. What about this? The answer is 5. 喫茶店. And finally, this. The answer is 8. 日本語学校. Let's practice some words with special moras. Try to pronounce n, a small tsu, and long vowels for a duration of one mora. Repeat with me. 設定、設定、設定、設定、病院、病院、病院、病院、教官、教官、教官、教官、欠点、欠点、欠点、欠点、環境、環境、環境、環境、学校、学校、学校、学校。Now, you've learned about the concept of mora. With that in mind, let's go further. When it comes to natural spoken Japanese, Japanese people tend to pronounce two moras as a pair. For example, the word 宿題. We pronounce these two moras as a pair, and these two moras as the other pair. Like 宿題, 宿題. This unit with two moras in it, it is called a foot. and we speak Japanese with this rhythmic unit. As you can see, this word is divided into 2 feet. Let's say a foot is a beat. Then this word takes 2 beats to pronounce. 宿題、宿題. Another example. Let's divide this word into feet. So, 2 moras into a foot, right? Like this. 日本語、日本語. No, this sounds weird. Actually, there's a rule to put 2 moras into a foot. When a kana is followed by special moras or vowels, you put these 2 moras into a foot first. For example, 日本語. Ho is followed by n. So we group these moras together first. So hon takes 1 beat to pronounce, and ni and go take half a beat to pronounce. 日本語、日本語、日本語. Let's do a quiz again. How do you divide this word into feet? It's like this. Since ho is followed by n, you put them into a pair first, and you pronounce ni half as long as hon. 日本、日本. What about this? It's like this. Since to is followed by a long vowel, you put them into a pair first. 弟、弟. What about this? It's like this, right? Because of the long vowel. 教科書、教科書. What about this? This is long, so I'll give you some time to think. First, you put to into a foot. Then, zai, right? Because za is followed by a vowel. Then, masu. By the way, we put desu and masu into a foot first as well. Next, ome is put into a foot. The rest of moras, we pronounce them half as long as these feet. おめでとうございます。おめでとうございます。Let's practice the rhythm of the Japanese language with some common phrases. Clap your hands to the rhythm if you want. Repeat with me. こんにちは。こんにちは。すみません。すみません。おはようございます。おはようございます。おめでとうございます。おめでとうございます。 ありがとうございました。ありがとうございました。If you want to practice the rhythm of the Japanese language more, please try Amenbo no uta. It's a really good exercise to get the hang of it. The link in the description. Alright, thank you for watching. If you have any questions, leave me a comment. And if you like this video, please make sure to subscribe. I'll see you in the next video. じゃあねー。